guess I don't mean to start my vlog off in my bonnet, but like, it's just a vlog. Like, who cares? It's just me and like 1,000 people here anyway. So hi guys, I'm starting off a new vlog today. Originally I was gonna do a weekend vlog because over the weekend me and my best friends were supposed to be doing a 24-hour readathon, but we never did. I ended up reading one book and then I took 2 naps. I'm currently reading Wild Forever by Rebecca Genshak. This is a part of a series. The first book is called Wildcats. I skipped the first book. I tried to read it. It was Forbidden Love. I don't see the point of Forbidden Love. I feel like that's such a broad trope, and I feel like you can literally do anything with that trope. But like if I'm reading Marriage of Convenience, Second Chance, or even Brother's Best Friend, I kind of know exactly what's going to happen in the book, or almost, or have an idea. I have a feeling. I kind of know what I'm getting myself into, right? I feel like Forbidden Love, it could literally be anything. Forbidden Love is like, it's like the shared bed trope. It's like a trope that you throw on with another trope. Whereas like a book could be just second chance romance, you know? Whereas Forbidden Love, you kind of got to throw something else in there because like what do you mean? But yeah, it was like about, they like fell in love really fast and I just didn't care. So I stopped reading it. I didn't really get that far into it. So this one, I'm a little bit into it. It's Marriage of Convenience. I'm only 8% in. Not much has happened. Oh my gosh, look at this case that I have. I used to have a case like this when I was in high school, and I had it because Ariana Grande had one and I named him Steve, and it was my favorite case ever. And then I upgraded to a new phone. I just didn't get this case, and I was like looking for new cases. My case was just black and boring, and I feel like everything that I own is customized, and I was like, I don't know how I want a case, and none of the cases appealed to me. And I was like, you know what's my favorite case that I've ever had? My teddy bear case. And so I just decided to rebuy it because I'm like, this is my favorite case ever. Like, I love this case. And so I rebought it. Also, I'm in my Wicked era. I'm still obsessed with Wicked. I've seen Wicked 3 times already. This is my lock screen right now, and also it's my lock screen on my Kobo. If I turn the screen on, it's gonna switch because I have 3 different lock screens. But I don't plan on reading Wicked because I know what happens in the book and it just doesn't sound like, I don't know, it's so sad, it's so devastating, and the musical is like a little, it's different. And so I don't think I'm ready to read the book right now. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and start this vlog. I have quite a bit that I want to do today. I have to shower. I just want to come on here and like do like an introduction. I have to shower. I just finished writing a script for a video, so I want to film the video. I have homework to do. I want to start a crochet project. And then at 8 o'clock, me and my Discord group are watching a movie. We're doing 25 Days of Christmas. Also, I talk about my Discord group a lot. And in one of my previous videos, someone asked me if they could join the group. And it didn't hit me until then. But like, this isn't, I didn't realize that like when I talk about my Discord group, it sounds like a Mayana Discord group that like this is like for my channel, anybody could join it and stuff like that. No, this is like a Discord group of like friends that I made on Twitter, but that's gonna start at 8. And then honestly, after I join the Discord group, I'm probably not gonna get anything done. I can probably do my homework in the Discord group. So I think, and then I know I can crochet in the Discord group as well. I really want to crochet and listen to an audiobook though. I also have to go to the grocery store. Did I say that already? I have to go to the grocery store, but it's just like a quick little trip. It's literally the second I still haven't even finished the book. Like, that is so crazy to me. Like, that is so not me. Like, I would have already had like 2 books finished already, or at least one. So yeah, I got some work to get done. So maybe I'll make me some coffee. We ran out of coffee creamer, but Mika recommended me this cinnamon bun coffee, and she said that you can drink it without coffee creamer. So I'm gonna try it, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna call her and I'm gonna yell at her. I think that sounds great. Yeah. Okay, I just want to show you guys my hair because I had my hair pink curl, so I want to show you how it came out. And I think this looks so cute. Also, I love this length on me. Like, this is super, super cute. Don't look at my messy room. Right, what's the harm in a child believing in Santa?
Right. Until he gets this, like, when he's a so crushing reality about sales, like, nah.
So it is currently 3 p.m. I slept for way too long. I'm supposed to film today because I filmed yesterday, but I took so long filming yesterday that I ended up not being able to record 2 videos. So I'm gonna record the second video today. So I'm gonna take my hair down. And I did read last night. I read a Christmas book. I read, what is it called? I read Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood. And actually, y'all, I didn't hate it. Oh man, I forgot to get my comb. I didn't hate it. I actually had a good time with it. It is Best Friend's Brother, which I don't read a lot of that trope, but I like it. I just don't read a lot of it. So it was really fun. So it's about this girl who something happened between her and her best friend's brother, but you don't know what. And her dad sent her over to their house to get like a pan or something for Christmas dinner, and it's in the middle of a snowstorm. She has to like stay with him, and so you're going through the memories of like them growing up together. She's like 2 years older than him. He's like always been in love with her, like even as a kid, like he would say that like he thought they were gonna get married. And it's just like him, it's just like, I don't know, I thought it was so cute. There were so many cute lines in it. I annotated a little bit. Like it was just, I don't know, I gave it 4 stars. Like I really enjoyed that damn book, y'all. Like I don't really know if it's good or not. I'm gonna be real, I teared up a little bit because I was like, damn, I am so fucking single. Like I am so single and lonely. Like when is this gonna be me? Like I will say Ali Hazelwood's books don't always hit for me, but when they do, I feel like her lines, or even if they don't hit, I will say her lines in her books are so romantic. I saw people in the comments were saying that like the love interest was creepy. And I'm like, I didn't really see that. Like I didn't really find him creepy. Like he just had a crush on her. And like there was some parts where like he like when I don't want to spoil what happens, but it's really not a spoiler because they're gonna end up together. But basically what happened between them was that on her birthday they kissed or whatever, and then she rejected him because she felt like she doesn't deserve happiness, but she didn't say that, and he knew she rejected her. And he didn't give up. Like he still like didn't give up because he knew she was rejecting him. And so I feel like, I guess that could be creepy because he doesn't like give up, even though he doesn't like persist either. They just kind of stopped talking or whatever. But he's like, girl, I knew what the fuck you were doing. Like I know you. And I thought that made sense. Like they've known each other since they were growing up. Like you know her. Like you know that she's not being honest right now. You know when she's lying. Like I don't know, I didn't think there was anything wrong with him for once. I also guess I didn't get the Raylo vibes from them, but also I don't know. And so yeah, I thought it was really good. BRB. I'm looking at my phone as a mirror. But BRB, I need to go get my comb so I can comb my... I kind of don't want to though, low key. Maybe I'll just run my fingers through them because I kind of like this today. Then I started this other book last night called Puck Bunny. And this is a brother's best friend. That's my favorite trope. Brother's best friend is my favorite trope. I am so upset I don't have an older brother with like cute friends, because I really believe in another life that was like the trope that I like lived in, was brother's best friend. Ooh, this is giving Jessica Rabbit like tease. Like girl, I don't know why I said Jessica Rabbit. Why was that the first thing I said? I fixed my bang yesterday, my swoop yesterday, because it was like I didn't like my side part. It looked fake, and I just feel like the part didn't look good, and I feel like it just looked too small. So I fixed it, and I like this better. But yeah, this is really cute. I like it. Oh my gosh, these are the books that I have to take back to the library today. Yes, I need to go stop at the library today to drop my books off. I don't think I'm going to be picking up any more, like any new library books, simply because I just need to focus on the books that I already own, and I've just been really bad. I didn't read any of these. Like, I need to focus on the books that I already own because I haven't been reading my library books. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just focus on like my Libby books and stuff like that. Oh, I forgot to finish talking. So I started this book called Puck Block, and it's a best friend's brother book. It's hockey, and it's about these two characters who grew up together. And she has an older brother, and his best friend. They all grew up together, and like he kind of is always at their house and stuff like that. And she's a dancer, but she has diabetes, and she doesn't like take care of herself properly. And so they're still protective of her, and they're always like fighting off guys. I don't know, I love that. Like, I love the whole like jealousy trope. Like, I'm sorry, I'm a fiend for jealousy trope. And so it's obvious that he's fighting off guys because he's jealous, and not to like because he really cares about protecting her that much. And I love like the overprotective duo vibe. I'm not too far into it. Like, I'm literally like maybe like 50. I read like 2 chapters, so I'm not that far into it, but I don't hate it so far. So I'm very interested to see where that goes. Oh yeah, I was also thinking, like, I feel like I'm always complaining about my vlogs and saying like, oh, I don't like doing vlogs because not that many people watch them. But I was really thinking about it last night, and I was like, honestly, I always get at least 1,000 views on my vlogs, and that is so special to me. Like, they're not fucking going viral, but they're still doing really well. Like, 1,000 people always watch my vlogs, and that is really special. And I just feel really greedy, like being like, oh, I don't like doing vlogs because nobody watches them. But I'm like, honestly, the views I get, like, I don't think that I deserve them because I don't think my vlogs are that good. So even getting more than like 5 views, I don't know why I sit here and I'm like, oh, I don't like recording vlogs because I don't get views. That's not solely why. Also, if you watch my vlogs, I don't like recording vlogs because I don't think I'm aesthetic. I don't like recording vlogs because I don't do anything. I don't go anywhere. So there's no content for me to give to you guys, and that makes me feel really bad. Well, I mean, I have content, but I'm just sitting here talking about books, and I just think that's so boring for me. And I want to be able to like live an aesthetic life and like show you guys what I'm doing. And my favorite like vlogger is Catherine Carr. She's always been my favorite booktuber, honestly. Like, even when I first joined booktube, and then she like kind of took a break when I first joined, and she came back to doing vlogs. She's always been my favorite booktuber, and I love her vlogs so much, and I wish that I could like emulate that. Like, I wish I could go out and do stuff more and go to bookstores and be aesthetic for you guys, but I'm just not. And it feels really greedy of me to be like, oh, I don't record vlogs because I don't get views. That's not why. I was really thinking about that last night. Like, that's not why. Like, I love vlogging, I just don't feel like I'm aesthetic. And I know you guys don't care. That's just something that I want to do. Like, that's something I want to give to you guys. Like, I think you deserve that. Like, I think you deserve to sit here and watch a really good aesthetic video while I sit here and talk for 45 minutes because, you know, I never shut the hell up. And also, I'm depressed. That's another reason. So it's not just like, oh, nobody's gonna watch this vlog, I'm not gonna upload it. That's actually never it. That's actually never it. That's just something that I think after I upload it, but that's never the reason why I'm not vlogging. It's just like my depression, and I don't think I'm aesthetic enough. But I am gonna try to, because I love vlogging, I really do. I'm gonna try to vlog more often, and I want to do more like creative vlogs, I guess, like, you know, like Kayla type vlogs, like where she comes up with creative ideas. But also, I don't really like making myself reading things right now. Like, that's just not what I'm into right now. I want to read what I want to read. I barely want to read what I want to read, actually. I don't know what the hell I want to read, to be honest. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that in this vlog because I don't want people to think that like I don't upload vlogs just because I don't think no one's gonna watch them. That's not the only reason, and I don't know why I keep saying that. And I was just thinking, I was like, that's so greedy of me. And not to be all like all Thanksgiving on y'all, but I'm very thankful for the people that watch my vlogs and keep encouraging me. And yeah, thank you. This is getting sappy. I'm gonna end it. I can't do emotions, please. Okay, hi vlog. Today is December 4th, and I did my hair a little bit differently. I did a middle part. I think this is so cute. I had to put a sweater on because it is literally so cold in the house. I think I'm gonna make hot chocolate because I made hot chocolate last night, and when I would grocery shop, I got some marshmallows for it, and then I put my peppermint mocha coffee creamer in there. And I don't know if this is TMI, y'all. I'm never doing that shit again. I was in the bathroom all night. I was in the bathroom all fucking night. I'm never doing that shit again. But it's really, really cold, and I want to make hot chocolate, so that's probably what I'm gonna do later. Like, maybe I have to do homework today. Okay, so things that I have to do today. I have to do homework. I still have 2 videos that I need to edit, and I need to start my crochet project. Like, I keep forgetting about it, or not forgetting, but I keep procrastinating, and I need to start my crochet project. And then I also obviously want to read. Currently, speaking of reading, I finished, damn, what did I read last night? Hold on. Cause the book that I said I was reading when I started this vlog out, I deleted that shit. I'm not reading it. I was just like, I don't think I want to read this hockey series right now. Like, maybe I'll come back to it in the future, but right now it's just not looking, it just didn't look very interesting, to be honest. Like, the Marriage Club of Convenience one, that one, I don't know, it just started off like, I feel like when I'm reading a book, you really have to hook me within like 50 pages, and it didn't. It's not that I gave it 50 pages, but it just took a minute. So I was like, all right, okay, so okay, the book that I just finished is called Puck Block, and that one I ended up giving it 3 stars because when I first started last night, the night I first started, I was really enjoying it. I was having a lot of fun. I thought it was cute. I'm like, okay, this is reminding me of like my Wattpad days, and it wasn't like badly written, so I'm like, okay, cool. But then I like took a break from it, and I came back the next night, and it just wasn't as fun. I think that's also an issue that I have with romances, is like when I start reading a romance, I have to like really sit there and read it like all night and finish it in one night, because if I have time to sit with my thoughts, I'm really gonna sit there and be like, ooh, do I really want to finish this? I mean, I did finish it. I end up giving it 3 stars. It was like 400 pages. It's about this girl who grew up with her brother and her brother's best friend, and they're both, her brother and her brother's best friend are both like really protective of her. She's like 22 and she has diabetes, but she doesn't really want to like eat. She doesn't really want like the monitor and like the like stuff like that. Like, she thinks, I don't know, she just doesn't want, I think it was like new to her, and so she just didn't like the change or whatever. And she like, oh, I know my body. But even if you know your body, I hate people who are like, I know my body, because even if you know your body, bitch, does your body know you? Does your body care that you know your body? Like, the hell? I hate that shit. But yeah, and yeah, so she's like 22 and she has diabetes, and she doesn't really like, she's pushing herself because she's also a ballet dancer, so she's pushing herself a lot harder than what she needs to. So her brother and her brother's best friend, the brother's best friend name is, I want to call him Ted so bad, but that's not a romance name. What the fuck was his name? Rory? I don't remember, so I guess I'm not gonna name him. But yeah, so the brother and the brother's best friend are like really protective of her, and they're not protective of her in the sense of her health, like in the sense of like keeping guys away from her. And like, you know why the brother's best friend is doing it, because he's obviously in love with her, duh. But then it's like, to a certain extent, like the brother like being so overprotective of her was like, okay, this is getting weird, this is getting creepy. Like, this is like, why are you so overprotective of this girl who's 22? She was 16, maybe I understand, I get that. This girl's a grown-ass woman. She's way up, she's above the legal drinking age, and you're sitting here scaring away guys from her. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. So it was just, I don't know, it was weird. And I know, and so also the story was about like, because they scare away these guys, she wanted to just be able to have a moment to like just hook up with people and stuff like that. So the love interest slash the brother's best friend is the one that's helping her out, even though he was like really protective of her. He finally gives in to her, he's like helping her out, and then obviously they fall in love. I ended up getting bored. It was I don't know why all these romance books are 400 pages. Knock that shit out, bro. You're making your story boring. Stop that shit. You know you don't need this shit in here. I did my baby hairs just for it to not even stick. Like, what the hell, girl? I don't know. So then last night I started a book, and it's called Fake Out. The only thing about reading on my Kobo that's different than reading on my Kindle is that, oh, the love interest in this book is named Rory. Oh. Anyways, the difference between reading my books on my Kobo versus my Kindle is that if I'm reading a book on my Kindle, I can just be like, yeah, y'all, I'm reading the Book of Drawers, and then I'll like show you the book, right? But on here, because I get my own lock screen, so I'm currently reading The Fake Out. I don't know if you guys know Kimmy from TikTok, but Kimmy reads, I believe. But I was like in her live the other day, and she was like, oh, I'm really into hockey romances right now. And I was like, oh my gosh, me too. And so she recommended, she was talking about this book, and so I was like, you know what, I'll check it out because I need some other hockey romances. And this one, okay, and also, okay, before I explain what it's about, because I'm explaining what it's about and you're gonna be like, Mayana, girl, so before we get there, just hear me out, okay? It's a fake dating book, And before you cuss me out, yes, I know, Mayana, you hate fake dating books. Like, you say they're so bad now. Like, they used to be your favorite trope, and now you hate them. Like, why the fuck are you reading this book? And you know you went into this. Because a lot of times, I don't read the description, and then I'm like, oh, it's a fake dating. Fuck. This time, I read the description, and it's called Fake Out. Like, I knew it was gonna be fake dating. But I read the description, and the reason why I picked this one is because I have been wanting a fake dating book where the girl dates her brother's enemy. That makes sense. That makes sense because a lot of these fake dating books, like, the brother, and it has to be like, especially because in high school, like, that works. Like, fake dating in high school, something I'm always gonna read. That's like, that works for me, right? Fake dating in college really is like, you need a really good reason. And then fake dating as an adult, there's no reason. Just do marriage and convenience. There's no reason why you should be fake dating somebody as an adult, okay? But this one makes sense because her ex-boyfriend who cheated on her got moved over to this team that she is like a psychologist for. She's a psychologist for this hockey team, and so he get moved to that team, and so she's been working with his enemy for a minute, and they're kind of, you know, acquaintances or whatever, you know, she just work with him. And so when her boyfriend is moved over to the team, he like says something to her, like he thinks that she's still into him, and she's like, no, I'm not still into you, I have a boyfriend, I'm dating so and so, which is his enemy. And I'm like, ooh, this is tea. This is tea. I'm sorry. So far I'm really interested in it. Also, with romances, a thing that I have to remind myself is that romances are supposed to be fun, okay? Like, I cannot sit here and be like, oh, this was corny, this was corny. Because I'm saying this because I was reading the scene last night, and they had, like, when they decided they were gonna start dating, she's all like, oh yeah, her friend's name is Piper, she's like, oh yeah, like, I gotta let Piper in on this because she's just not gonna believe it, which I thought was so fucking funny. Because when they go to like the event or whatever, they're like showing that they're dating, and everybody starts placing money on the table because they placed a bet. And I was like, ooh. But from what I've seen in the book so far, it didn't really give like they were gonna start dating soon. Like, I don't know, it gave, I don't know, that's just me. So I kind of thought that scene was like a little bit, I don't want to say corny, but yeah, I was just like, okay, like, whatever. But then I had to remember, like, this is fun, and also this shows like how close everyone is to each other, and there's so many characters, there's a few characters in this book, and I really like the dynamics of these characters, because usually, sometimes when I'm reading hockey team books, like, they don't feel like friends or family. They just feel like the Avengers. Like, the Avengers, they come together, they come to work, yeah, they talk, yeah, they're cool or whatever, but they would not be a family or best friends outside of work. This one definitely gives that, and like that found family like type of vibe to it, which I'm really enjoying. Like, wow. Who would have thought? Oh, also, if you're wondering why I have 2 fucking band-aids on, because my cat scratched me because I was trying to stop a cat fight. And you know how scrappy cats can get. So I got scratched the fuck up. This one, it like swole. And it was like so much blood. Like, I didn't get scratched. I got like stuck with the nail. So this one was like gushing blood. It was so nasty. And then this one, I just like was putting a band-aid on. I was like, oh, I got scratched twice. But yeah, she got my ass. It's so painful. I'm gonna look at it. That's what about my reading update. So I think I'm gonna edit, because I have 2 videos. I don't need to edit them, but I think it's just so much easier if I edit them now and then have them go up, because I already have dates set and stuff. So if I like have them have dates set and stuff, that'll be easy. Because my plans for this month is, I'm gonna let you guys know a little secret. My plans for this month is that I want to upload twice a week. I want to upload a sit down video and a vlog, and I kind of want to do vlogmas, but like not really. So like, it's a weekly vlogmas. So I mean, there's only gonna be like what, 3-4 vlogs by the time Christmas is here. So I'm gonna try to upload every Saturday. So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do, because like I said earlier in this vlog, I do love vlogging. I think it's really fun. I don't know, when I was thinking about it and I was like looking at my previous vlogs, I get at least 1,000 viewers. Like, that is so amazing. Like, 1,000 people care about my vlogs. I'm just now just trying to find like my vlog style, what I like. So I've been watching a bunch of vlogs. I've been watching a lot of cat guitarists. I've been watching a lot of other people who aren't in the book community but still do a little bit of reading in their vlogs, or just other people in general. That's how I got my idea for my depression vlog, when I was like attempting to come out about my depressive episode. That's how I got that idea, because I was watching people outside of booktube and I thought it was like a really good idea. I think I'm gonna I want to make me some breakfast. It's 2 o'clock, girl. It's 3 o'clock actually. Oh, my Spotify rap came. I'm gonna let you guys know what my Spotify rap was. So hopefully editing me isn't a lazy bastard and I put it over here. But my Spotify rap, so my top artists were Lana Del Rey, Ariana Grande, Chase Atlantic. Who was the fourth? Oh, The Neighborhood, and Drake. Every one of those I'm not surprised by, except for Drake. I purposely made it a point to not listen to Drake this year because he's always in my Spotify Wrapped, and I don't know how. I was so sure that Cigarettes After Sex was going to be in my Spotify Wrapped, because if you guys know how much Cigarettes After Sex I listen to, you guys would be like, how the fuck is that not your Spotify Wrapped, girl? And I thought that Ariana Grande was going to be my number one and then Lana Del Rey, because there's some Lana Del Rey songs that I'd be skipping, but then there's also some Lana Del Rey songs that come on and I never skip. So I'm like, okay, that's not surprising. I'm just a little shocked that Lana Del Rey is over Ariana Grande. Like, Ariana Grande, next year you're going to be my number one girly. And then I'm in the top 5% of listeners. Wait, let me see. I'm in the top 5%, 0.5% of listeners for Lana Del Rey. What? Do you know how many fans that girl has? Why am I in the top 0.5? Huh? I listen to her a lot more than I thought. Like, this is this is crazy. And then my top songs were Don't Smile by Ariana Grande, which I am in the top 0.05%. Like, bitch, I'm her. When I said Don't Smile is my song, and I'm her number one, and I'm number one fan of Don't Smile, I meant that shit. I wasn't playing around. I wasn't joking around. I wasn't lying to y'all. I wasn't just saying this so I can say this. No. I tell y'all, when that song is the number one song in all of my playlists, like first song in all my playlists, I click on it and then I press shuffle. When I tell y'all, when that song came on, it was on a loop. When I tell y'all, I went on vacation on that song, and when I heard how that song sounds when you're in the airplane, I had that bitch on a loop. I was like, this bitch sounds heavenly in the airplane. This bitch sounds heavenly on a cruise. I'm not playing with y'all. Don't Smile is my shit. Anyways, okay. Number one song, Don't Smile. 2, Smoke by Victoria Monet featuring Lucky Day. I love that song. Lucky Day feature never disappoints me. One, he's on a woman song. Other features, kind of. In Your Hands by Halle Bailey. I think I'm the only person in the world who likes this song. I'm not gonna hold you up. You Get Me So High by The Neighborhood. Not surprised. The Neighborhood is always gonna be in my Spotify Wrapped. Heavenly by Cigarettes After Sex. You see what I'm saying? Cigarettes After Sex should have been in my top 5. Why the fuck was it not? I listened to 52,813 minutes of music. Do you know how much music that is? I listen to a lot of music. Honestly, when I'm recording my vlog videos, I have to tell my... Because if I say her name, she's going to turn on. But I have to tell her to stop playing my music, because you can't play. If I could play music on YouTube, I would. If you listen to some of my TikTok, if you like listen really closely, you can probably hear me listening to music in the background. You have to listen to really close because I turn it down. But I turn it off when I'm on YouTube because I'm not about to get no strikes for nothing. But yeah, I'm always, and I also have a nap playlist that I listen to when I sleep, and it's set the exact amount of hours that I nap. Like 5 hours, so that way I can like get through my favorite songs. And like sometimes I'll hear my songs in my sleep and I love it. Like I love, and they'll like show up in my, or the song will play in, like be in my dream somehow. I love that, because I'm like never fully asleep, if that makes sense. Like I'm a light sleeper though, so like when I nap, I'm like never fully asleep unless like I needed that nap. But yeah, that's my Spotify Wrapped. And I think that's all I have to say for this vlog, because I'm going to have to edit this down a lot. But yeah, I'm going to go either edit, do my homework, or read. You notice how I didn't say start my crochet project. bad because I feel like my vlogs are just me coming in like during the day, and I'm not like I'm not updating throughout the day. Like literally I'll update like once during the day, and then I'll come back, like I'll come back the next day. Like I'm not like coming back throughout the day. But genuinely I have been busy like these past 2 days. Yesterday I finished up my psychology class. I think I have like 10 more days left in the class. I just did my final and I was like I'm done. Today I filmed a video, and then I'm going to finish up, or I'm gonna try to finish up my biology class, and then get like basically almost done with my anthropology class, because I just want to be done with it, and I just want to spend the rest of this month like just chilling and reading and doing whatever. Business is the only class that like I can't, because it's supposed to be like it's an in-person class and we just do everything online. That's my plan. So I wanted to edit. I finished editing 2 videos last night, and then I read. So last night I ended up starting this book called Can I Tell You Something? And this one was so, I'm 50% through it. I purposely didn't finish it because I didn't want to come back and be like, hey y'all, I finished this book that y'all didn't even know I was reading, you know. And then, but first I'm going to talk about the fake out, because I did get 50% into the book. I had started Can I Tell You Something last night, because I was like, oh, the fake out book is so boring. Because I have this problem where if I don't read a book, complete the book in one night, I suddenly just like don't care anymore. No matter how much I was enjoying it, like I literally have to finish a book in one night, like a romance book. Read 50 pages of the fake out, and I actually enjoy it. Like I don't see myself DNFing it or whatever, because originally I was gonna be like, I don't want to read this shit anymore, I'm gonna just DNF it. But I read some more of it this morning, and it was actually pretty interesting, especially because the part that I read that I had stopped at was, so basically like I said earlier, this is a fake dating book. She basically says that she's dating this guy that's her ex-boyfriend's rival, and her ex-boyfriend is now on this team that she is a psych something for. Ex-boyfriend is like talking to the fake dating boyfriend, which his name is Rory. And yeah, Rory, and he's like, I'm gonna get her back, and she's always been mine, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, ooh, I love when there's like a little bit of like jealousy in a book. So I'm like, ooh, I'm sad. And also they play the game of Assassin. If you know me, you know my favorite book of all time is The Autobots I Loved Before, and specifically my favorite book is the second one. And my biggest issue with the movies is that they don't adapt the game of Assassin in it, because it's my favorite plot line ever. I've always wanted to play a game of Assassin. We used to do it in my high school, but I just wasn't. I was like that kid who never talked to anybody, who had a book, who was always in the back of the class. Like I was like Michelle from the Spider-Man movies in high school. Oh my gosh, I was exactly like her. Like I would chime in, like I would be sitting there reading my book, and I would be like blah blah blah. Somebody would say something, and I would just be a know-it-all, and I would chime in then. Like I did not have any friends, so I didn't get to play like a game of Assassin in high school. So it's something that like, it's a plot line that I love, and they were playing it in this book. I was like, oh, it's tea, y'all, it's tea. So yeah, I got 50% into it. I'm really liking it. Like, okay, Kimmy, like you got some good recommendations, girl. Like you ate, but I don't know, I'm gonna finish the book first, and then we'll see. But I also started, like I said, I started Can I Tell You Something, because I was watching Peace Love Books last night, and I was watching her November wrap up because I wanted some more Christmas recommendations, and she came through with this recommendation. So this is about this girl who listens to smut audios basically. And if you know what the Quinn app is, it's literally that. They never name drop it, but it's literally that. And like she found him through Reddit, and then he ended up moving over to like this app where people use it, which is the Quinn app. Like it's not the Quinn app, but like it's the Quinn app, right? She's like sending him DMs, like replying to his stories and stuff like that, and he never sees them, he never responds. And then it turns out that her brother is like finally coming to like their family like cabin trip or whatever, and she ends up, because this is a Christmas book, and she ends up finding out that the guy that she was listening to audiobooks of is her brother's best friend. And it's so good. Like it's so fun, it's so cute, but it also like has like a little bit, and y'all don't know, I don't do cutesy, but it's so cute. And I think what it is because it's such a unique idea. And like I used to listen to the, not to expose myself here, but I used to listen to the Quinn app until I kind of just got bored of it. I was kind of just like, I'm not really gaining anything from this. Like yeah, it's just like listening to sexy men all day. Well, they could be ugly, that also was what stopped me. And I know that's superficial of me, what are you gonna do about it, you know? So yeah, I stopped listening to the app, but I used to love that app. Like I loved it down. And so when I found this, I was like, this is such a unique idea. Like, this is so crazy, and it's so fun, and it's so good, and it's short. I'm already 50% through it. I literally started at 5 a.m. I had to force myself to go to bed. Because why the fuck did I do that dumb shit? Why the fuck did I start this book at 5 a.m.? Like, I was up till almost 7 a.m. reading this damn book. Like, why did I do that? But, you know, he's in the cabin or whatever, and he's recording this audio, and he's like, yeah, I, like, met this girl. Girl, do you know I would have been pissed off? I would have stopped listening to him then and there. Don't be talking. That's also, I think that's also a reason why I stopped listening to Quinette, because my favorite creator got a girlfriend, and I was like, fuck you and fuck her. I don't want to know that you have a girlfriend, bitch. Keep that shit on the low. Keep that shit a secret. I don't want to know that you got a girlfriend. The hell am I gonna do with that? This is ruining the imagination here. You're supposed to be my imaginary boyfriend, and you got a girlfriend. I don't play like that. So I'm like, I'm thinking this is so funny, because I'm like, this is so crazy, because I was her listener. I would have reported him. I would have reported him, because what do you, not only do you have interest in another girl that's not me, but then you're sitting here forcing me to listen to it when you could keep that shit to yourself. Okay, my camera overheated, and I was just gonna let it overheat and then like get back to like reading or whatever, because I think today I'm just gonna let it be like a reading day and edit a little bit, and then tomorrow I'm gonna like finish my homework and stuff. But I just remembered, I forgot to say, this bitch is crazy. She's crazy and delusional. I totally forgot to mention that. So first of all, let's talk about how insane I think it is to be DMing a man who makes smut audios on your actual Instagram account. Do you know how insane you have to be? And then the type of DMs that she was sending him, girl, are you crazy? Like the thing that she DM'd him, let me see, what does it say? It says, I've never blank harder than listening to your audio voice. You're DMing him this. You're crazy, girl. Her ass is crazy and delusional. Like, I thought I was delusional. Her ass is crazy and delusional. Because why would you be DMing him? Like, the way that she acted was just not normal. Like, I don't know. She kind of, I guess you can kind of tell that the author is heavily on book talk, because she kind of acted like how I think somebody from book talk would act. Like, you know? And also, speaking of, there was a whole Taylor Swift conversation that went on. And it's like, why can I not escape this woman? Do I listen to Taylor Swift? Yes, I do. I do enjoy her music. But it's like, people who like Taylor Swift, you always have to know that they like Taylor Swift. I was actually thinking about this the other day in the car, because I'm a huge fan of Ariana Grande. I've always been a fan of Ariana Grande. And I think when I say that, you're like, I've been a fan of Ariana Grande since I was like 14. And I think when I was 14, you could definitely tell based off how you looked at me. But then I became an adult and I formed a personality of my own. And I think that like when I say that, you could probably look at me and be like, okay, yeah, I can see it. But when somebody's a fan of Taylor Swift, it's like they have to, like, you can literally see it just by what they're wearing, because they always have that cute little Taylor Swift jacket. If you look at their Kindle stickers are always Taylor Swift themed. Like, you can just look at them and just tell that they are a Taylor Swift fan. But I feel like when somebody's an Ariana Grande fan, it's like a conversation type of thing. Like, you talk to somebody and you're like, yeah, I love Ariana Grande, and you'd be like, oh, you know what, that makes sense with like the aura and like how girly you are or whatever. And anyways, my whole point is that I feel like right now, and like I said, I enjoy Taylor Swift's music. Like, no shade to girly, I enjoy, like, I be streaming her down, okay? But I just don't feel like I need to make it apparent that I'm such a big fan of her. And if you feel like that, that's fine. I used to be a big fan of Justin Bieber, and you can tell, when I was a kid, you know? Like, I'm not judging you or whatever. I'm just saying that, like, authors always have to put in their books, it's not enough to put Taylor Swift song in your playlist. There always has to be like a scene where they discuss Taylor Swift and how amazing she is in every single book. And don't even get me started on the books that blatantly are Taylor Swift lyrics that are inspired by her lyrics, which is fine, like, there's nothing wrong with that. But this blatant, like, the whole book is Taylor Swift, or people actually literally taking the whole, like, her being a pop star, dating a football player, and turning it into a literal book. Don't even get me started on that Hallmark Christmas movie. I haven't seen it and I won't see it, but I've been seeing clips on TikTok. It's like insane. And it's like, I can never go a romance book without seeing her name. Like, I already don't like pop culture references, so I think that's also why I'm so frustrated about it. But it's like, oh my gosh, will we ever be free? I don't think so. I need to start wrapping up this clip. I'm trying to figure out when I want this video to go up. I don't know. So I think today I'm gonna let it be like my chill day. I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna read, and then maybe I'll do my homework. Oh, I need to edit. I do need to edit. So I think I'm gonna edit, relax, read, and then tomorrow I will finish up my biology class, and I'll do a little bit more of my anthropology, and then I'll probably have to start my business homework. I am counting my textbooks towards my reading goal because I read them. So they will be getting counted. So when you see them counted towards my reading goal, I don't want to see them nothing because I read them. Thank you. Hey guys, it is now Friday and the last day of my vlog this week. I went back to my side curls. My curls have been holding up so well. This looks cute. I feel like I look like I'm in Holdovers. I just watched that movie for the first time this week. It was a really good movie. So I finished both books that I was reading last night. Both The Fake Out, which I gave 4 stars. I gave both of them 4 stars. The Fake Out gave 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cute. For it to be fake dating, like, I really enjoyed it. I'm really surprised. But it was exactly the trope I was looking for, of like the girl dating her ex-boyfriend's, or fake dating the ex-boyfriend's enemy. It was a trope I used to read on Wattpad a lot. A trope that I've been looking for recently is girl tutoring like a guy. I want it to be more so like Nathan and Haley, and none of them are giving that. And then also when she's tutoring him, like, it's always like they move too fast. Like, it has to be, I want it to be like enemies to lovers, or like I don't hate to love, or like resisting each other, or like slow burn. But I guess it has to have other tropes in there as well. And I don't want it to be in high school. I have no problem reading high school romances, so I might just have to look for one that's set in high school. Yeah, this trope, I've been looking for something like this for a long, like for some years, y'all. I just haven't been talking about it. And so this surprised me. Like, I really enjoyed this. And then I also finished Can I Tell You Something, which I also gave 4 to 5 stars. It was really cute. It was really corny. I feel like he said I love you early on, even if it was just like, I skim read the smut. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, even though I knew what I was getting myself into, I just did not want to read that. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not really a big smut reader. Like, this is so crazy because back in like when I first started to read adult romances, I was like, we need to have more smut in books, and I hate Fade to Black. And now that I'm older and I'm more experienced myself, I'm just like, who cares, you know? Like, we don't really need this in books, you know? Like, I don't really care if it's in books. I'm not saying like we don't need smut in books. I really don't give a fuck. But I'm saying, like, I don't really need it in books. Like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I need to read this thing. I'm not like fiending. I also don't know how people read smut back to back to back to back to back, even if it is just like a chapter or two. Like, I don't know how people only want to read romance, only want to read smut. I also started a book on my Books Palma last night because I had to download. Okay, so I got approved for Wind and Truth, an ARC, but it's not like a sent, like it wouldn't send to my Kindle. I had to download it to the NetGalley app, and so I had to download the NetGalley app on my Books Palma so that I could read it. I, mind you, still need to read Oathbringer and Rhythm of War, but so I downloaded that, and then I was like, oh, let me just read a book on here. So I started a book on here. It's a Christmas book. It's a romance book. I started 3 books last night. I'm not going to tell y'all what they are, not because I want them to be a surprise or whatever, only because I don't want to have to download the books and put the covers on here. I am lazy. Sorry. So you'll just have to see them in my vlog next week. I don't know. I was like looking for Oathbringer because I'm like, girl, I got the physical book, I got the ebook, I need the audiobook. Like, I need it. Like, that is my main force. That is what drives me to finishing these books, right? I'm like, I need it. So I'm like looking through all of my apps, all of my audiobooks. I'm like, there's no fucking way I have all these audiobook apps and I cannot find this book. I go on Libby and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got the book. No, Rhythm of War. Like, what? So I go on Audible, try audiobook for 3 months for $9.99. Okay, like, thank you. So now I have it on Audible, which I'm really excited about. So I guess this is gonna be another week of me. Well, I guess next week I might start. Well, actually I think I'm gonna start today because I'm serious about starting my crochet project. I got my yarn out. I looked up the tutorial on how to do it. Like, I got this. Oh, I didn't do any homework last night. I spent the entire day reading, and I mean I spent the entire day editing and then the entire night reading, so I didn't do, like, I don't know, I didn't get as much done as I wanted to get done yesterday. I still got a lot done. I just spent like most of the time editing. Like, I really didn't start reading until like way late. But yeah, that's what happens when you wake up at 2 p.m. and then you don't get your day started until 3 and then you record a video. Like, of course my day got away from me. Like, I kind of shouldn't have expected anything else. I need to finish editing, and I want to edit this vlog for like a second time. I just want to go through and like make it a little bit shorter because it is kind of long. I'm going to start my crochet project because I'm going to be working on this for a long time. And I found some other crochet projects I want to work on too, so I don't want to spend all of my time working on this. So yeah, this vlog, I'm just so excited for this vlog to go up. Like, I am so proud of this vlog. I feel like I put so much work into it. I feel like it came out really good. I've been watching some other vlogs, and I'm just learning that like I don't need to live like an aesthetic life. I don't need to do things all the time. Like, yeah, it would make my vlogs more interesting if I did, but like I don't need to, and I can just work with what I need to figure out what's going on here. I need to just work with what I have. Oh, I look really preppy. Like, I look like I'm about to tell someone what the square root of 69 is. Or something. Ew. What was I talking about? I can't remember, so I'm just gonna end the vlog.